All right, folks, Brandon Boyd here. I want to cover proof why the 99.95 for Wake Up Now is worth it. That is a question that gets asked all the time. Value, value, value. Why would I pay for this? And I want to show you today just with one product alone in Wake Up Now, how you don't even need to worry about the monthly fee. When I got started back March 1st, 2010, One Finance, or known as Wake Up Now Finance, was the only product that we had. And these are some examples that I would actually show that our program was about helping people to not only live a better life, but to get completely out of debt at the same time. And that by paying the fee, this was going to be worth it to them for the return on the money that they had put into their business and to use the software. And I really want to break this down to show you if they'll just simply use what we have, how much money you can save. The very first thing is that your business, as a home-based business owner, is 100% tax deductible for the 99.95 since you're in business. So you can record that right on TaxBot under dues and subscriptions. Okay, 100% tax deductible. And so that's going to help you on your monthly fee right there. The other thing is, as we go and actually look at the software, you can find this under products and then you just click on finance and it'll pull this home page up. If you haven't had a chance to go through this, this is the most valuable product that we actually have in Wake Up Now. Now, some of you might not even know about it, and it might not be sexy to talk about this one, but it's not sexy to be in debt either. And so what I want to do is show you this under your accounts. What happens is it goes through and it asks you a series of questions with who do you bank with? Do you have credit cards, mortgage, student loans, car loans, etc. And it's going to show all of your accounts here, and at any time you could actually add an account. Okay, and I'm not going to go through all that right now because I do that on one of my how-to videos. But this is going to show all of your accounts here. So on the left, you're going to have your checking, your savings, your credit card, mortgage, loan, and any lines of credit. Now, this is a trainer account that I set up for this purpose so that you can see this. This is not my personal account. This is a trainer account. So just by seeing transactions on a budget, so like if I were to click on transactions up here, just by seeing the transactions on a budget, like if you were to log into your bank account, the what Susie Orman and Dave Ramsey have stated is the following here. Just by seeing transactions on a budget, you can save between, on average, across America, between $200 and $300 a month. $200 and $300 a month because they'll save about 10%. Okay, the average American spends between about $2,000 and $3,000 a month. Some a lot more, some a lot less, but on average about $200 to $300 a month. 10%. Why? Because they finally become aware that they are spending too much money. They're eating too much fast food. They're getting too many movies, or whatever the situation is, they're just doing too much. And so by seeing transactions on a budget, it's going to save them money. Even subconsciously, they're going to spend less because they see, wow, you know what? This is too many transactions. We have too much money that's going out. The other thing that they've stated as well, and I've heard Susie Orman say this a number of times, is that they can save on average 11% a month by using a debit card instead of credit card. Now, you don't need to use One Finance to find that out, but just by using it and being aware of that, by using a debit card or cash instead of a credit card, people tend to spend less money. Why? Because they only have so much money, whereas on a credit card, it's all pay for it later. And so they may say, hey, I want those airline miles and points. Reality is, Dave Ramsey says 88% never redeem them anyway. So it'd be better that you would actually just save money by using a debit card instead of a credit card. And yes, by the way, debit cards still do have protection like a credit card. Some people don't want to use a debit card because they want the protection of the credit card. A lot of the debit cards that you have today have just as much protection as a credit card. Okay, so we're talking about 11%, so that's $200 to $300 a month, again, right there. Now, here's another statistic, and this has been given on a number of sites, and I'd seen this on Dave Ramsey before as well. Average American goes into the negative in their bank account every 22 days. That's about $300 a year in fees, depending on who you bank with. You know how big that is? That's because they're not using financial management software. It's like they just log in their bank, say, okay, I hope I'm not in the negative today. All right, average American, do you know that last year banks made over $40 billion in overdraft fees? 40 billion. So about every 3 weeks, people are going into the negative. Do you think that this software could help people to not do that? The answer is yes. Okay. Now, here's what I believe is the most valuable part of this one product, this one piece of software, and this is what I want to cover today, just in the next couple minutes as we get closed here. What this does is it is going to categorize any of the debt that you have based upon the fastest payoff first or the highest interest first, depending on what you choose, but you want to do the fastest payoff first, okay? Now, on the left, it's going to prioritize. So it's got a Capital One credit card, it's got an auto loan, it's got a student loan, it's got Bank of America on here as well. So like if we were to click on that, it's going to give the details for that particular debt and how much the monthly payments are. U.S. Bank overdraft as well, and Wells Fargo, that would be the mortgage for this particular account. Okay. Now, just by using this, it's showing here your total monthly pay down, $1,853. Okay. Now, here's what this means. Based upon making monthly payments, if you were to not use the software and you said, I don't need that Wake Up Now stuff, okay, it's going to take you, if you look up over here, to almost 2039 to get out of debt, okay, 2039. However, if we didn't even put in one more dollar towards our debt, not one, and all we did was follow the debt priority that it has here at the bottom. Look at this. Your total savings by snowballing the minimum payments is $56,500. Your debt-free acceleration is 10 years. So you're going to be out of debt by August 2029. But who wants to wait until August of 2029 to get out of debt and actually own their home and own their cars and own their kids and those kind of things? So even if, let's say that you were to become a founder three, and instead of buying a new dirt bike, buying a new plasma screen TV, upgrading your home and those kind of things, you were to take that extra $600 and put it towards the actual debt that is owed. So you're putting in an extra payment toward the debt. So let's go back here. This is a scenarios tab. Click on 600. Look at this. Now your total monthly pay down is $2,453. You're debt free by July 2024. Your total savings by snowballing is $95,000. Debt free acceleration by 15 years. Guys, this is huge. This is just by whether this is extra money that you're making at work, or if you end up making money in Wake Up Now, whether you put in not even an extra dollar and follow the priority or put in a Founder 3 bonus, look at what it does. July of 2024, you've saved yourself 15 years. How many of you, by raise of hands, over 15 years could save a lot of money? If you had no house payment, no car payment, no credit card payment, no student loan payments, and you don't owe Uncle Butch any money or Cousin Cornwell, okay? So the bottom line is that if you will simply use what we have, like if I go back to that PDF right here, save on average between $50,000 and $70,000 or more using the debt acceleration. Now, this is so key, guys, because you may say, well, I don't have that high of a mortgage or I don't have that much debt. Well, then just cut it in half, and the numbers are still incredible. $25,000 to $35,000 of debt acceleration. That frees up years and time to save money for retirement and also to give to others. Now, let's say that we were a little bit more aggressive and you became a founder 4 in Wake Up Now, and you were making around $2,500 a month and you were to apply it towards that. You saved yourself 20 years and saved about $132,000 of interest payments. Okay? I mean, this is absolutely huge. If you will simply understand and use this one product, I'm telling you guys, I am debt free today because of this one product. And we used to pay $265 to get involved back in 2009 and 2010 with Wake Up Now. And we had a monthly fee. There was a company that sold this similar software for $3,500 and a monthly fee, okay, that you get as a part of Wake Up Now without having to put out that much money. Our goal is to help get people completely out of debt, to save them on their taxes, save them on their spending, help them make more money, and at the end of the day, make a difference. So as we close this out, the result is this. You put out your $99.95. The average person should save between $500 and $1,000 a month just with Wake Up Now finance alone. Okay. Now, if you say I'm skeptical of that, I am living proof and a testimonial that by just using the software, you can absolutely get out of debt, completely out of debt, and owe no one anything. So nobody should have to worry about their monthly fee. We should have 100% retention. Why? 100% tax deductible on the $99.95, and you should save between $500 to $1,000 a month. It's not a guarantee. What I'm saying is that you should. Average person should, if they'll just simply use what we have, just one product. So it doesn't count anything else, 22% off your cell phone bill. It doesn't count anything in the marketplace for your online and offline shopping for your everyday stuff. It doesn't count the vacation club. It doesn't count all the other services that we have as a member and subscriber of Wake Up Now. I'm telling you, the $99.95 for Wake Up Now is absolutely worth it. Why was it that people through that other company paid $3,500 for the debt acceleration software? It's because they knew they could save thousands and thousands of dollars in interest payments simply by following the formula. This is not just something that you're going to see on a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. Okay? This system is going to show you exactly what you need to do to get yourself in a good position. It's going to show your net worth, which for most people is absolutely pitiful. It's going to show trends of how much that you're spending on a monthly basis, which are the trends of fast foods, how much you're spending in groceries, how much you're spending in health insurance, and all of those kind of things. Guys, never ever again worry about the $99.95. If I hear one more excuse, it's going to be one excuse too many. People need to see the value of what we're providing without the compensation plan. And you can tell them this, that by simply using one product and service of Wake Up Nows, you can save, if used, hundreds of dollars a month. And in this case, between $500 to $1,000 a month. Guys, I appreciate you watching this. Use this, share it with others, and again, never again worry about the monthly fee as a part of Wake Up Now, and help your people understand that value so that they will stay with the program and that they themselves can release them and their families from the chains and the bonds of debt.